why have we not received any sort of additional content from Princess Tiana? We haven't received a live action. We haven't even seen a television show with an animation style when it comes to her. They've been adding on to the Disney parks, but we have not seen any more when it comes to her, when there's been so many other Disney princesses who have received live actions and or received television shows. Let's talk about that, even though I enjoy it. But I think this is something interesting to unpack, is because Tangled has received a live action before Princess and the Frog, when Princess and the Frog came out in 2009 and Tangled came out in 2010.
Exciting news of the Tangled casting remake. It kind of reminded me of one teensy little thing that kind of bugs me to this day. The Tangled movie is obviously stupid popular. Like, it made 600 million worldwide at the box office, and it was so popular that Disney continued to capitalize off of this and made a TV show on Disney Channel called Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure. As someone who's watched the show, it's actually really great, and like the twist at the end, I genuinely never saw it coming, even though like watching it back it was kind of obvious. But if you haven't watched it, I would highly recommend it. It's very good. With that said, there's been a Tangled film, the original. There's now a live action film, and they even had a TV show in between. So I come to this. This will forever piss me off. I'm not even gonna hold you. Tiana's show was officially canceled last year, and it was announced with two other shows, a Baymax short series and a Moana show, which we all know eventually was upgraded to Moana 2. It's crazy because I remember sitting at the D23 panel and they were talking about this show and how Anika had seen some of the footage and like the storyboarding and how she was so excited. Like, she was literally telling us she was so excited for us to like see this show come to life. And I don't remember exactly why they canceled the show, although I do remember one of the show writers leaked some of the details, and when we found out, I was just absolutely crushed at the continuation of story we could have got with Princess Tiana. But all that to say is, this is the only image that the public, to my knowledge, has ever seen of this show possibly happening beyond the logo. And I know someone's already going to bring up the Tiana ride, but here's the thing with that, because all the time people are like, well, you got the Tiana ride, you should be happy, that should be enough. Like, no, asking for representation is always going to be something I'm going to ask for, and people deserve more representation of a character that looks like them. Just like I enjoyed the Tiana ride, I also enjoyed the Tangled ride at Tokyo. It was a very beautifully done ride. Both of them are very beautifully done. And I feel like you can do that with a TV show as well to represent princesses that both people like. There's just some slight difference in giving representation versus just another white princess. I feel like many things can be true at once. Like, I can also be so excited for this Tangled film and the live action remake that we're gonna get, even though I have a separate opinion on live action remakes in general. But I can also want more for a princess that represents so much to certain people and certain groups.
Christ's love isn't like everybody else's love. It's not like the world's love. The world's love loves you when you do things right or when you do things with them. But as soon as you make a mistake, they take that love away. But what I've experienced with the love of Christ is that it loves first. It loves through wrongdoing. It loves when you shouldn't be loved anymore. It's unconditional. And that's the love that I believe is going to change the world and has changed me.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Micaiah. I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black.
Yo, Sasha here. Excuse me? Supermodels do not fly business class. Now, I'm not gonna demand a private jet, but I think Jag could at least spring for first class.
And today I am bringing you all another video in my Princess Tiana cosplay. I thought it was befitting to do this video, especially since I had on my docket to do this cosplay. And it looks fabulous. I really love it. I'm really feeling it. And I feel so princess coded and very girly, and I love that. And yeah, this just came out really nice. I really cannot complain. I absolutely love it. As we've seen, we recently got the news that we'll be receiving a Tangled live action. And congratulations to the people who really enjoyed Tangled, because I watched that fairly recently with my sister. That's her favorite Disney princess, and it's actually a really good movie. I didn't tune in 2010, but I seen clips, but I actually watched it full out earlier this year, and it's actually really good. I see why a lot of people love Tangled. However, it's disturbing how Princess and the Frog came out in 2009, but we still have yet to receive a live action film for that. Now, it could be various different reasons, because why was Tiana a frog majority of the movie? Why was Tiana a frog majority of the movie? As I started reflecting as an adult, I really was sitting here, I'm like, wait, she really was a frog majority of the film. That's a problem. That really is a problem, and that's crazy because no other Disney princess is like that. Everyone else is themselves through and through majority of the movie. So that was really interesting how that ended up being the only Black Disney princess who was not herself in her real form majority of the film. So that can play into that, and I do think that that's a big issue, and maybe they didn't want to face that.
I don't feel like we need a live action Princess and the Frog. Now, hear me out before y'all jump down my throat. She was a frog for 90% of the movie. The Princess and the Frog, while a very important Disney princess, especially in terms of representation, I feel like it was kind of a here damn situation by Disney. Like, oh, everybody's starting to recognize that we got everybody except a Black princess up in here. Let's do something about that. And while appreciated, kind of, I just wonder how that would translate into a live action version where everyone around her is a person except for her. What's the point of saying this the first Black Disney princess is we don't get to see her be a Black Disney princess?
But before I dive more into my thoughts, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more of me. And if you're new, hey, and if you're a returner, I really, truly appreciate the love. If you get the chance, please check out my social media platforms down within the description box, where I display my passion for fashion along with other interests that I have. And for all who are new, you should know I do an array of topics. I am extremely diverse. I do more nerdy topics, I do nostalgic topics, and I do more conscious topics. Plus, I dibble and dabble within vlogs. So if you're interested in any of those facets, then you'll most definitely love it over here. I'm your girl. So let's get back into the video. So yeah, it wasn't a random occurrence to me, and I do think that this is an issue how we've gotten various different live actions over the years, which I have my opinions on. I do think that it's either people are trying to bring things to life, specifically Disney, make live actions, when I would really love to see some new fresh content that's actually really good. There's a lot of films that have came out recently that were fresh content that I particularly wasn't a fan of. And I love cartoons, I love Disney related things, so I'm not even trying to be picky about it, but I just haven't really been feeling the recent content. But when it comes to the live actions, I have enjoyed that. The live actions hold a special place in my heart. I did like the Little Mermaid movie. I love the Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella. I even like Snow White. I know a lot of people had an opinion on it, but I really enjoyed it. I cried. I thought it was a really good film. So I am a fan of a lot of Disney's live actions. I don't think I've seen a live action for Disney princesses that I disliked. I can't speak on other things, but for Disney princesses, I tend to like all of them. So I am excited for the Tangled release, but I just think it's just unfortunate that we really didn't get to see yet, hopefully that comes soon, a fresh Disney live action for Princess and the Frog.
They could never make me switch up on you, Tiana. Not a day goes by that I legitimately think you don't deserve a sequel movie. 16 years ago, we got our first Black Disney princess, and 16 years later, you're still the only one. I think it's pretty wicked that she never got a Princess and the Frog 2. I think it's even more wicked that she had a TV show in the works and they just went, Personally, I don't see how a second movie wouldn't put up crazy box office numbers, but at the very least, it makes me appreciate the first one that much more. We've got Tiana and Navi in chemistry the entire movie, Keith David's playing the Shadow Man, and we're traveling through the bayou in New Orleans. This movie had so much soul. It just screamed unique and was full of so much culture that as a kid, it was a Disney princess movie, and I still sat there and was like, I love it. Mama Odie and all the other side characters, not to mention the music, oh my gosh. I'd be even willing to argue that Princess and the Frog has the best music out of every Disney movie. I know that's a diabolical take, but I'm willing to die on it. I don't know, maybe it's just because it resonated with me better, because, you know,
we are never getting the new Tiana series. The Tiana series was originally announced back in 2020, and for some reason it just kept getting delayed. Disney has altogether scrapped this series, and honestly, I am so sad. Tiana has never had a sequel movie, TV show, or live action. Unlike so many other Disney characters like Moana, Rapunzel, Elsa, and Anna that have all either gotten a sequel movie or are getting live action. For the first ever Black Disney princess, I need more love shown for Tiana. She rightfully deserved a series, and it should not have been canceled. Because if you can turn a Moana series into a full-on movie, you can at least make a short animation for Tiana, or just put more resources behind her series and turn it into a movie. I need justice for Tiana. Come on, y'all.
Now listen, there can be some logistics in the background and all this stuff, but I even seen that we were also supposed to get a TV show, a film, whether that was in cartoon animation, which I would be satisfied with because I think that would be nice as well to see. And I knew they did like a hair care commercial for her, one of these of her letting down her hair.
I'm upset with Disney right now. Okay, you mean to tell me, as big of a Princess Tiana, I know you can't really see my shirt, but as big as a Princess Tiana fan I am, you mean to tell me this was available, just not in the States? This right here. I'm so mad right now. Just wait. You mean to tell me this was here the whole time and y'all couldn't do this in the States? Don't get me wrong. I'm happy for my Afro-Latinas and whatnot. But this would make such an impact. I want some Princess Tiana shampoo too.
And that was maybe about a year or two ago, 2-3 years ago. So even if they gave us more animation format content from Princess Tiana, I think that would be very lovely, because they've been doing a lot of Princess Tiana related things at the parks, but I'm still waiting for that fresh content that will receive. I have a soft spot for all the Disney princesses. There's something I like about each of them, so it's really hard for me to say which one is my favorite, or I have a lot that I really like. And for the most part, all the ones that I really enjoy have received a live action, and Princess Tiana has not. So we really need to fix that, because you have Jasmine got a live action, Mulan got a live action, but we're still waiting for Princess Tiana's, and it's been a minute now, and we should have received one. And I know she's most definitely a fan favorite. I think if we were to rank the Disney princesses, she would be high up there. I'm not saying she would be #1, but I do believe she would be high up there. So I do think it's unfortunate that we still have yet to receive a live action from her, and we need to address that. So I thank you all for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more of me. And please leave your thoughts and perspectives on the matter, because I don't think it's a coincidence that we have not received any sort of live action, any other TV shows, any sort of or animation style when it comes to Princess Tiana. And I think it's a lot they can do with her, because they've been adding so much of her within the Disney parks, and I'm confused as why she has not gotten her due diligence in other areas. So leave your thoughts and perspectives on that. I'm gonna do a separate video on why was she a frog for a majority of the film, because I don't believe that was a coincidence, and I want to dive deeper and do more of a poetic style video to that. But for this video, I wanted to do more so of a sound, like a sound the alarm, free form conversation when it comes to Princess Tiana not getting her due diligence when it comes to having a live action and or having a television show with her animation, something. We just have not received anything else other than the different creations at the parks, but we need more for her. Leave your thoughts and perspectives on the matter, but as I always state, let's be respectful. And I want you all to remember that you are loved by the God who created the universe. He made you for such a special purpose. There's no mistake about you, not down to your hair, not down to your complexion. There's no mistake. So I thank you all for sharing this precious moment with me, and I'll check you all out in the next video. Stay blessed, everyone.